This week on Council Bluffs News, major announcement. The Council Bluffs Community School District holds its beginning of the year rally and makes an announcement regarding the future of the CB Sports Complex. Lights, camera, action. An Emmy-nominated film crew makes its way to Council Bluffs, documenting the history of Highway 6. This is who we are. We visit Bloomworks Floral for this month's Chamber Spotlight. And Donna Brahms joins us to talk about the Honey Festival taking place at 3B Farms in our in-studio interview. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt. With the school year about to begin, the Council Bluffs Community School District holds a rally August 28th to get everyone ready for the new year, with a big announcement capping the event. The Council Bluffs Community School District holds its back-to-school rally at the Mid-America Center. Various vendors line the hallways giving out information and also raffles. Inside the convention hall, hundreds of people are in attendance for the annual event.
Every year we recognize partners in education. This year we recognized Iowa West Foundation for their ongoing support for many programs in our school district. We also recognize 6 different Optimist clubs from our area that really do good work with our kids, and the Mayor's Department and 7 city departments.
Also being recognized at the event are 3 former graduates of the school district.
In the class of 2015, one from 2005, and then our last recognition was a graduate from 1967.
So a newly awarded graduate, another celebrating his 10th anniversary class, but 1967, that one comes with a major announcement.
Our 1967 graduate was Gail Wickersham, and we announced that he had donated over $1 million toward their stadium project. And we are going to ask our Board of Education to name the stadium and the complex after him.
Wickersham graduated from Abraham Lincoln and today is the owner of Wicks Truck Trailers Incorporated. CB Stadium hosted its first game since being renovated on August 28th when St. Albert beat Thomas Jefferson 45-12. It was also the first game that was played on the artificial turf that was installed as part of the multi-phase project currently going on. Spanning nearly 3,200 miles, Highway 6 stretches across the country from Massachusetts to California. Once a major route connecting Council Bluffs to the Quad Cities, the highway was replaced as a main corridor for transportation with the construction of I-80. Although the road is now less traveled, the unique story it has to tell has caught the attention of 2 filmmakers. It goes by multiple names: Canesville, West Broadway, but the most, it's known as Highway 6.
It was commissioned in, I believe, 1926, and I think it was about the 1930s by the time it got to Iowa.
Stretching nationwide from Massachusetts to California, Highway 6 was made to help cross-country traveling.
You had 2 million cars being produced and needed a way to start transportation across the United States. And between Highway 6, the Lincoln Highway, and different things that were going to be developed, we really needed to be on top of that.
As the highway carves its way through the state of Iowa, the road carries a lot of history.
It impacted small business towns and stuff. Even still today, if you go through these small towns, like Adele is such a neat little town, the historic homes and stuff in that town, you see the past businesses that had to have been started there because of these highways.
And it's that history that caught the attention of 2 filmmakers.
Our film is called River to River, Iowa's Forgotten Highway 6. And we talk about the history of that highway and the precursors of that highway.
Kelly and Tammy Rundle own Fourth Wall Films, an independent film company based out of the Quad Cities. The Emmy-nominated filmmakers have made numerous films focusing on the history of the state.
We've done a number of films now that sort of key in on various elements of Iowa history, starting in 1700 with our story about the Iowa and up through the 1970s. So as we're traveling across the state on Highway 6, we're seeing the country schools that are featured in one of our other films.
As for Highway 6, Rundle says it's not understated that the highway has been relatively forgotten.
It was more or less replaced by Interstate 80, and people pretty quickly fled from the two-lane roads onto the four-lane highway.
The decline in use of two-lane roads has left traveling Highway 6 feeling a bit like time travel.
Smaller communities change more slowly, and so you can kind of see the America that used to be.
And to some, it's films like these that provide people information and perspective on the history of the state.
Oh, I think it's very important, especially for each state. I mean, Tammy and Kelly have sort of adopted Iowa. I mean, this is where they grew up, and developed historical documentaries about our state, about the things that happen here and around not just southwest Iowa, but for the whole entire state of Iowa.
River to River is currently in post-production and will debut at the Western Historic Trail Center Sunday, September 27th, with a Q&A with the producers to follow. If you'd like more information about Fourth Wall Films, you can visit their website at fourthwallfilms.com. In news around the Bluffs, a pair of groundbreakings taking place in Council Bluffs. One of them will be a business's first venture into Western Iowa. Floridian Credit Union holds its ceremony on Thursday, August 27th. Attendees line the site at 21st and West Broadway for the event, where they enjoy refreshments and welcome the business's first branch in Council Bluffs.
It's been over like a 9-month, process of finding the land, tearing it down, developing. So this is really a stage of excitement of getting all this dirt out of here and then bringing in the construction crew.
Meridian is hoping to open its doors in February or March and will offer financial services like checking, savings accounts, investments, commercial lending, and mortgages. The second groundbreaking taking place gives an established business its second location in Council Bluffs. Centris Federal Credit Union holds its groundbreaking ceremony Tuesday, September 1st. With a location already open in the western part of Council Bluffs, the new location on East Broadway hopes to reach those in the eastern part of the city.
We're very excited to be able to accommodate our members and give them another location that they can use for their needs, especially the members that we have that live on this side of the city, and be able to not have them wait in line at the current location, have a little more space, and be able to just have a little more freedom.
Swanstrom also tells us that the new location will make banking at the Avenue G location a little smoother, with less overflow of customers. The company hopes to open the East Broadway branch in the spring of 2016. After taking a summer break, classes are back in session. Monday, August 31st, CB Public and Lewis Central School Districts start the new year. As students wrap up their first day of classes, Lewis Central Principal Joel Bienhoff thinks they're ready to begin.
If our start of our school year with our football season, band camp and other activities, and including our first day of school, are any indication, I think students are very excited for the start of the school year.
Principal Bienhoff also tells us that he thinks students will continue to take pride in the school's mantra of a community of excellence. Classes this year for Lewis Central are scheduled to run through June 2nd. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, this is who we are. We take a look at Bloomworks Floral for our Chamber Spotlight. And Donna Brahms joins us to talk about the upcoming Honey Festival in our in-studio interview.
And it takes them to past the honeybees and up around the orchard, and we have a corner.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. September 27th, Papa Roach and headliner Five Finger Death Punch rock Council Bluffs. Then rock opera takes the stage with the return of TSO November 18th. Over at the Convention Center, over 200 exhibitors are on hand at the Callahan Craft Show. And October 18th, vendors aspire to inspire at the Wedding Essentials Idea Show. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation, and every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
At the Orchard have a hayride available for customers, and it takes them to the past the honeybees and up around the orchard, and we have a corn maze, we have a pumpkin patch, we have a playground for families, and we have a lot of kids activities, but we also on Saturdays focus on a specific topic, and this one will be honeybees, which is what started our business in the first place, because if we did not have the honeybees, we would not have enough pollination for our apples and our vegetables that we sell.
And what is the importance of honeybees?
Every third bite that you eat is thanks to a honeybee. So they pollinate the flowers to help provide the food that we eat.
Okay, and you have this honey festival too, just because it's National Honey Month and the importance of bees have.
Right, and we'll have an observation hive and people can learn about bees. A lot of people call us and want to start keeping bees themselves, and so we just like to get the information out there and have people, everybody likes honey. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people like honey, and that's one of the byproducts. The most important thing that a honeybee does is the pollination work.
And the Honey Festival is kind of a kickoff to a series of festivals you'll be having?
Yes, we'll have one every weekend until the end of October. And you can check our website at 3bfarms.com to find out extra information on that. We do also attend the Council Bluffs Farmers Market at on the 100th block of Broadway on Thursdays and in the Omni Center on Saturday mornings.
All right, Donna, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. More Council Bluffs news coming up right after the break.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
The We Don't Coast brand is a celebration of who we are, where we are, and how we operate. It belongs to the 30-plus communities who make up the greater Omaha area, including Council Bluffs. The Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce is proud to help push this regional campaign. Here's a look at one of its many members.
My name is Elisa Roth from Bloomworks Flower Shop, and this is who we are. Bloomworks is a full traditional flower shop that specializes in wedding and sympathy work in the Council Bluffs and metro area. We specialize in custom wedding work and custom sympathy designs. So we put a lot of pride into our unique designs that we provide for customers. We also do deliveries all over the area. The business was almost 11 years ago. We'll be hitting our 11-year anniversary this fall. And it was just kind of me and Susan Enewald. We had a kind of a joint venture that we decided to go ahead and plunge into the flower shop business. And so far it's taken off really, really well. I had previous experience working in flower shops, working with silk designs, working in greenhouses, so definitely had a creative design touch myself, so that's something I wanted to pursue. I think we pride ourselves on being kind of non-traditional design-wise. We try to be up on current trends. We do really extensive prom work that's really up trendy. We're always trying to evolve with new styles and things that are coming out, that kind of thing. So I think that keeps us on the front edge of what's going on in the floral industry. My vision for Bloomworks in the future is to really kind of focus on large events, those kind of things, that unique wedding, that unique sympathy idea, orders like that. That's kind of where I see us going, more the unique side of it. I would like to see, you know, some of the area down here on the 100 block continue with getting more retail places down here, so we might see a higher retail traffic, kind of walk in out of our cooler sales, you know, specialty designs like that. Bloomworks Floral is a proud member of the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce. We don't coast, we take care of business.
The Iowa West Foundation awards $7.6 million in grants for the first cycle of 2015, spreading it out to nearly 25 organizations in Southwest Iowa and Eastern Nebraska. The money will go towards a variety of things. $2 million to an arts and culture district that will be announced later this year, $1.1 million to the Green Hills Area Education Agency, and $1 million towards the Council Bluffs School District. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, we take a trip to the Midlands Humane Society to meet some animals that'd love to go home with you in our Pets of the Week, and a look at what's going on in Council Bluffs in our weekly events calendar.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather! Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark! We're just playing! We're just playing on trying to get you out of here!
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. Our first little cutie we have here today is Timmy. Timmy's file number is 17249. Timmy was found as a stray on Avenue C and had a terrible case of fleas, so we had to give him our own little haircut here just to get rid of the fleas and several baths. He's a sweet guy, he loves to be held. He is a poodle, and he is potty trained. So if you'd like to take Timmy home with you, his file number is 17249. This next guy we have here is Buster. His file number is 17290. He's a puppy, he's about 3 months old, a shepherd mix, found on Avenue B. Look at his ears. His ears are just adorable. He needs to grow into them. He is 3 months. He's looking for a great family that'll help him grow and learn how to be potty trained, not chew, because he is a little chewer right now, and learn how to be a dog. Again, this is Buster, file number 17290. Our first cat we have today is named Zuri. Her file number is 16808, and she's a sweet girl. She was found as a stray by Chapel Ridge. I can't believe anybody's not looking for her because she is just a sweetheart. She loves to sit on your lap, but yet she loves other cats. She's in a cat colony right now with 5 other cats and gets along great. She's about 5 months old, and she's looking for a great home. Again, this is Zuri, file number 16808. Our next girl we have here is named Jazz. Her file number is 16400. She's been here since June, so she's ready for a home. She came in as a stray. She's about 7 months old, and she's a great, calm cat, but still young enough to be a lot of fun. She loves to be on your lap. And again, Jazz's file number is 16400. And if you're interested in any of the pets that you've seen today that need homes, please come down to Midlands Humane Society at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. The Applegrass Annual Bluegrass Festival is taking place September 5th through the 6th. It will be at Ditmar's Orchard and feature 2 bluegrass bands performing each day starting at 6 p.m. Admission is $10 for 1 day and $15 for a 2-day pass. Attendees are urged to bring their own lawn chairs, and information is available at travelcountobluffs.com. Bluffs Downtown hosts its end of summer bash on Sunday, September 6th. It takes place on the 100 block of West Broadway starting at 4 p.m. There will be a beer garden with a $5 cover charge and also music that is free to the public featuring artists Tyler Folkerts and Jeremy McComb starting at 5 p.m. More information is available at bluffsdowntown.com. The annual Fields of Flight Hot Air Balloon Festival takes place Friday, September 11th through the 13th. It'll be at Ditmar's Orchard. Friday's events start at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, Saturday and Sunday's events start at 7 a.m. The cost is $3 per person, and more information is available at travelcountobluffs.com. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Zach Harper-Blunt.